is never done, right? So, it is really with much pleasure to call you Jen, a good friend, and to present you with the Ruth Turetsky Chesed Award. And I want to talk to you and about you. So Jen, you know, in the silent prayer, in the Amidah, in the Shmona Esrei, we say, וזוכר חסדי אבות, ומביא גואל לבני בניהם, which means God remember the kindness of our forefathers and He brings redemption to their children. I do believe that in this very little statement that we say 3 times a day, there is a tremendous meaning. In our silent prayer, basically our rabbi is telling us that Hashem remembers the kindness and the efforts and all the hard work that our forefathers, the generation prior to us, put in. And only by remembering it, He can bring redemption to their future generations. Without knowing our history, without knowing the stories, the commitments, the efforts, the time that was put in for us, our future will not be as bright as it can be. Jen, when I asked you and Sally Wendell, I would say 16 months ago, something like that, to co-chair and to create a much-needed archive for our shul. We discussed the goals and the scope of the project, which was to basically collect the stories of each family that made our shul so great, to connect generations together, to bring the stories alive, and to make them something real. We knew then, and we continue to know, that each family, whatever big, large, small, contributed and continue to contribute in their own unique way to make our shul so beautiful. And you and Sally created a venue for us to display it. Your commitment to this project, Jen, was contagious and admirable. The hours, the long, did I say long? Long nights, research, conversations, involvement of so many people, and it brought so many people who were totally detached for so many years. And your meticulous attention to details that drove everyone crazy created an archive that no one could ever dream to have. You helped us, Jen, to remember and to know our history, to be grateful for our past so we can have a bright future. You come from a family that cares about history, cares about the present, and cares about the future. I will not talk about all your family's accomplishments. I will say about something that's really dear and near to my heart. To see 4 generations of your family sitting together on Shabbat morning. See your father, see your husband, see your son and grandson. To see all of them together. That shows that not only history, but the future is bright. So, Jen, your chesed is connecting generations and bringing those stories back to life. You brought every family and you gave every family a place and a space in our beautiful congregation. And this is an act of kindness that not only us, but generations to come will be ever, forever grateful for you. On a personal note, I would say that my family really enjoy our relationships with you and with your family. We cherish our times and we cherish our conversations. And without further ado, I would like to call Safti to please come And I would like to present you, and it's really my pleasure, to present Jen Grofman to receive the Lou Turetsky Chesed Award of 2014. Says, Ve'on Hirsch Congregation 2013 Louis Turetsky Chesed Award presented to Jen Grofman in recognition of her achievements and dedication to Chesed in our communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi. I'm totally unaccustomed to be given public recognition. Most of the admiration I get comes in Mother's Day cards that my daughter-in-law Julie writes, and makes me feel very good about myself. So I'm kind of on unfamiliar territory right now. And I would be totally speechless, and that means without a speech, if it wasn't for my son, again today saying, "Mom, did you write a speech?" And I'm like, "Adam, you've got to quit saying that. I'm not giving a speech. I don't do speeches." But with his constant little hints about this, and then tonight I got here, and Urban brings over this bound notebook and shows me the program. In fact, it says, Jan Grofman responds. It was true, everything Adam tried to warn me about. So Adam, thank you. I can understand why they want to make you a vice president of this synagogue tonight. You really have a lot of foresight and vision. And my mother and I are here tonight, so happy to be able to be here to see you. If all of you agree to make him vice president, if you don't, we've got a lot to talk about. But you'd be really missing an opportunity, and we're just so proud to have another generation of our family so active. I'd like to turn this whole Chesed award upside down, because really and truly it's all of you who showed me such Chesed and kindness during this whole process of collecting our memorabilia and history. I had no idea what I was doing. The only thing similar to this experience was collecting our own family history. I've never even put Adam's pictures in an album yet, or in a frame, so really, this really took it up a notch, and now maybe I will get our own history in order. But all of you were so generous in giving your time and bringing your treasured memorabilia and pictures, and the excitement of each of you as you helped identify the people was just truly contagious, and it egged me on to do more and more, because I wanted each of you to have that experience, to see your family in the way that you remembered them and remembered the experiences. So I can't thank you enough. I think one thing that we all learned is that whether we were downtown or in Midtown or out east, that it was truly our common purpose that kept us together, not where we were, but our desire to continue our Jewish identity and to express it, and to be in this sacred space, this space wherever we were, that would allow us to commit ourselves to these important ideals of our faith. So I thank you for giving me the opportunity to give back to the community what has been given to 6 generations of my family. Thank you.